Hi folks, this is Magpie265. Welcome back to Planet Crafter, where we have a lot to be getting on with today. And first thing we're going to do is just decode these blueprint chips that I have found whilst I've just been grinding a little bit. So we've got a construction menu filter, not entirely sure what that does for us. And then we have an interior wall and another GPS satellite. So that's maybe something else we need to consider today, is the satellites. I'm just going to make a note of that because I have got a list of things that I need to be getting through, so we can cross the blueprint chips, that's the word, yeah, cross them off our list of things to do. Now, I had hoped to find some zeolite. That's what I went grinding for, because we have one and we need some for the speed increase on the Rover. And I just couldn't find any. I went to the area where they're from, but there was just none there. So I put an extractor down. It is, there you go, that's it, extractor. If I just come outside, all the way over there. But that only seems to be getting iron. So I could do with a little assistance in the comments. Those of you that have played the game before, which I'm sure there are many, when you go into your ore extractors, this is labeled as iron. How do I change this? Can I drag that on? No. So I don't know how you change that, because the one I thought it was going to be, that's just whatever is common in this area, but it doesn't appear to be so. Because the one in the, unless it's just iron is the most common in the zeolite area as well. Because when I go to the zeolite area at 1, it also shows up as iron, and I can't see any control where I can change it. Can you even change it? Why does it say iron? What is the crack there? Somebody let me know, help me out, because I'm at a loss on that one. So we'll just quickly pop these away. And the thing I can tell you about the other thing that I found while I was down there. So I ended up going a little further than the zeolite area, but not south. I went back, west. And I came through past the cave that we found. Well, we found it a while ago, but we explored quite heavily at the start of the last episode. And I came, I'll just show you, it's easier. So I came around from there and I came this direction. And then I went straight south and I found another wreck. Now, in that wreck was an area that I couldn't get to without the T2 deconstruction chip. So I'm going to have to get that. And then on my way back, I found an area down here that is like a steep dip. And at the bottom of it is a set of stairs. Now, I haven't gone down the stairs because I thought we'd explore them together. But what I did do is get my Rover stuck. And I had to run all the way back here on foot and then recall the Rover using the little control panel over on the Rover house, the garage, whatever you call it. So I need to have a look and see what it's going to take to get the T2 deconstruction chip. I can't remember where you get that. These are the ones. There we go. I need a methane cartridge. Now, where the hell do I get a methane cartridge? Can I do that over here in our little bio lab? No. So how the hell do I do that? What gets me methane? Is there anything I can build? Can we check the build menu? Let's have a look. Because we have got an algae generator, so that's going to get me the algae that I need for some of those materials. So it stands to reason that I might be able to get methane from some of these, but I'm not seeing anything. No, I got nothing. Now we could do with a little bit of work on the base as well. That's the other thing we need to do. We need to get the heat up to be able to get through some of that ice that we found in the last episode. But I also could do with just making some upgrades to all of our terraforming things. We've been using the same pressure drills for a long time, the same amount of them. We haven't upgraded in here for ages, and I have got a lot of seeds. I've got a golden one, which does 600%, and then I've got these Tuskers that do 400% and some 300 nullness. Now, they're the 400s, but these here, like that's a 450. They're golden. So the whites are okay. It's these ones, these pinks here. So these are the nullness that do 300. And I have got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that all do more than that. So I could replace that entire row and then some. So I think we're going to build some more of these biotubes. We need to put some more heaters upstairs. We've got space. No, we haven't. That is pretty full. What we might do is extend out there. Oh, there we go. That's one problem fixed. Might just put a second floor here. And give us a bigger area to work with. That's probably the most sensible thing. So we might do that as well. Actually, the satellite I think we've just found, I think that's about it. So first thing we're going to do, I think the most sensible thing once I eat something, is jump in our Rover and head back on over to that set of stairs, and I will go down it on foot rather than in the Rover this time, so that I don't get the Rover stuck, because I can get out on foot, I just can't get the Rover back up the hill. So we'll do that, we'll have an explore, we'll see what we can find. I'll stop off and check that zeolite extractor on the way. Oh, and I will also show you where I found, if I go the right direction, like just a gold mine of uranium. A uranium mine, I suppose. It's a cave full of uranium, basically. Just around here. I can't believe I've missed it so many times. It's literally on the way to everywhere else I've been going. So as you come round this corner, now we've been down there because that's like got a satellite in it, and then over here around this bit. Now this is where the shortcut is through the rocks. If you're going on foot, you can go just through there, I think it is, if you don't crash into the wall. But down here, in there, there's like a little cave. It's completely enclosed, and it was just full of uranium. I brought a ton of it back, so much so that I had to make a couple of uranium rods to use up the uranium because I had no room to store it. So we are in the zeolite area now, and I will keep an eye out. If I do see any zeolite, we will pick it up. What's that? Is that zeolite? No, that's osmium. It's just buggerance. I can't find any of the zeolite stuff. Is that it? That looks like some there. I need more than one though. Can't remember how many I need, but I need more than one. It just isn't that common, even here. And you would think that here, where it all seems to, all the rocks seem to be like made of it, that this would be where it would be common. But I just really not seeing it. So this is what I mean. This is our extractor. And if I come in here, it still says iron, and all I'm getting are the same basic materials that I'm getting at the one back at base, which kind of makes this whole thing pointless. So if anyone has any advice, any tips on what I can do with that, how I can maybe change it so that it focuses on zeolite, because it is the zeolite that I need the most. I don't mind if it picks up a lot of aluminium. Aluminium never goes amiss. But I don't want it picking up silicon and titanium and things that I can just get so readily back nearer our base. What I need is it to be focusing on getting zeolite, and even if it doesn't pick it up very frequently, even if it's a slow production, as long as it's actually doing it, I'll be okay with that. I'm gonna have to put the flashlight on, or the torch here, because you're not gonna be able to see a thing. Oh god, that makes zero difference here, doesn't it? What's that? Oh, that's just iron. That's aluminium. You see what I mean? I just can't find any zeolite anywhere. Even in the chests, I'm not getting any zeolite. What is this about? You need them for something. I can't remember what it is, but we'll take them. They're like an ingredient in a crafting. There's some more osmium. I'll take the osmium. It's not what I'm after, but I'm not going to say no to it. And we've got quite a bit of it at the minute, but I don't know how much we're going to need going forward, so I'm not going to turn my nose up at rarer resources. But I'm going to have to give up on the zeolite. You can't say I haven't tried. I've given it a go. I've had a look around. It just is not common at all. I don't know if there'll maybe be another area where I'll get more of it. It'll be a little more dense. I really thought this would be that area, but it just doesn't appear to be. But it is what it is. We move on. And we're not that far away from this, like, area with the stairs. There might be more down there. I did find a couple chests while I was looking for a way out, but I didn't really explore it properly. So we might have a little nosy whilst we're down there. There we go, just over the top of this ridge. Now, there we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park the rover here. I'm going to empty my resources as much as possible. I'm going to take a water and a food with me, and that's it. And I'm going to have to go quick because of oxygen. Obviously, it's going to be a long way back up to get any. So here we go. These are the stairs we found. We descend into these. What have we got? We got some... Was that an oxygen one? Why is it not letting me pick up the water bottles? I don't know why it won't let me pick those up. Take the blueprint though. There's not a lot down here, is there? In fact, there's very little we want. Let's see what the messages say. Okay, so we've picked up another set of coordinates. You'll have to pause the video if you want to read that, because I don't want to leave it up. Oh, it's let me pick them up this time. Another set of coordinates, but I still don't know how you've used the coordinates. The map that we've got does not have coordinates on it, so I guess that's something we'll figure out in time. Maybe. I hope. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be much down here. So maybe that was a little bit anticlimactic after all that. Yeah, I think it was. So we best head back up to the rover and we will head back to base and we will crack on with the base building that we had got planned for today. Okay, we are back. I did stop off and collect the resources from the extractor. I still can't figure that thing out. I don't know if maybe it's placed in the wrong area or something. I don't know if you can. It doesn't appear that you can select it. So maybe I've just got... Whoa, wow, I'm full of iron. That is an unusual occurrence. And in fact, it never happens. We are getting pretty full on a lot of resources at the minute, but that is good because we have a lot of building to do now. What else have I got here? Do we pick up... Oh, I have got some osmium, but not on me. It's still in the rover, I think. And yeah, that was a little bit of oxygen I did pick up in that under them stairs. Let's just have a look, see what the blueprint chip got us. Vehicle inventory again. Oh, now that could be useful. So let's have a quick look at that. We'll just drop this plant off in there. See if we are able to unlock that, or if that's going to have to wait for a little bit. T3 vehicle. Oh, we need magnetar quartz. Now we do not have that, so no, we can't. And then the speed increase, you need 2 zeolites and a rocket engine, so I can give it that, but I won't be able to get the T2 even though we have the explosive powder, because you need 2 of the T1 chips and we will only be able to make 1. So that's not the end of the world. At least we can make the rover a little bit faster. we'll just take these out of here. Put some of this water away because we don't need to carry that much with us. Put the O2 away. And then if I grab the rocket engine out of there, the other zeolite out of there, I can put the iridium away and the osmium. And I'll put that lerma seed in there because I can't remember what it's for, but it's not for using with the oxygen creation like the other ones are. That is something different altogether. Let's create that. And then if we head over here to our rover and put the speed increase chip in. Why won't it let me? Oh, I've already got the... Oh. I didn't realise I'd already done one. So what do I need? Explosive powder. Well, hello there. Now we might be able to get the second one. Don't beep at me. Go away. Explosive powder. No, I've got fertilizer. Could have swore I had explosive powder. I can make it 2 sulfur and an iridium. I have all of that. Explosive powder. So if I come to that and I take the speed increase out and come to here, and that gives us 100%, and then this will double it. So we've just doubled the speed. Well, technically we haven't. We've doubled the original speed. Let's have a quick whiz around and see how fast it is. Oh yeah, that's better. It could do with turning quicker. If there was a handling increase, that would be appreciated because it doesn't turn very well. But that'll do for now. At least we are faster. Let's just have a quick bite to eat, and then let's have a look and see what we can do in the way of terraforming. Let's check our index. Where are we up to? So that got us our inventory one. A lake water collector at 50,000, so we're a little bit off. 50 million, I suppose it is. Yeah. We are close to the... Oh no, we're not close. That takes 63 whatever units of oxygen that is. We're a long way away from that. The heat, we've unlocked the algae generator. We're not terribly far away from the biodome, which generates tree bark apparently. And then pressure wise, 2.0, we're very close to the flower spreader. Not sure if that's something we want or need, but oh, hang on. Tier 2 and Tier 3 extractors. So, extracts rare. Oh, so maybe the one we've got doesn't extract rare ores. It maybe only extracts the basic ones. Ah, and there you go. The T3 lets you choose what you're extracting. But that's quite a big jump. We are a long way off that. So let's see what we can do. I suppose we start with the heaters, don't we? And if we're going to start with the heaters, we're going to need some of these. So we need some iron and some titanium. Now we have got some iron. Let's take a little bit more. And some titanium. Probably more than we need, really. Come upstairs. And we're going to build it here. Link it to that. Link it to that. Yeah, I saw a gap there, but there's no way we would squeeze a heater in there, is there? So that is the best heater we've got, the T3. Let's tag that. Ideally, we want, what, 8 more? I don't know if we'll have the resources for 8. But we will see. Now, we don't need any iron, so we'll pop them back. we do need titanium. It's only the iridium rods that we're going to be short on. That's going to be the decider. So we can definitely get 2 more rods. I'm going to save some of the iridium because I don't know if we would need it for anything. So that gives us 5 rods. So we can build 5 more heaters. We've got 5 titanium. And that'll let us get 5 heaters on the go up here. Just have a look. Can we squeeze it in that gap? No, we can't. So what we're going to have to do is just put them down here as we have done on the other side. There we go. 5 more heaters. So that should really increase our heat output. 407 now. What's our power looking like? Our production's still 900, so that's not too bad. Where's the heaters? We've got 13 of them. They're drawing 227 on their own. Oh, that's our production. Yeah, we've got available is 67. So we're going to need some more nuclear reactors, aren't we, to power everything else. They are... we've got T2 now. So they provide 86. They provide 331. So I think, yeah, what we're best doing here now then is... How many do we need? Let me tag that. We need 3 for each one. So if I make 1 more uranium rod, that gives us enough uranium rods for 1, 2, 3, 4 generator reactors. So I would need 4, so I'd need 8 sulfur. Oh, I have exactly 8 sulfur. What are the chances of that? 4 iridium. And that'll let us make 4 explosive powder. There we go. And then we'll need 4 super alloy. And then we're going to need a lot of water. So we'll start off by emptying this out here. And we need, so what do we need? We need 12, don't we? And we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that should be enough now for 4 of these advanced nuclear reactors. I'm not sure where to put them. I feel like I want to get rid of these, give the resources back, but I don't know if they're actually that good on resources. Which ones are they? They're the T2. No, they don't get us anything that we would particularly be short of, do they? So we might as well leave them up. I mean, you could make the argument to get rid of them, get the uranium rods back and the super alloy, but that would get us... We've only got 3 of them. So it would only give us 1 more of these. And I don't have the sulfur to make. Technically, they are more than 3 times better than them, but I don't have the sulfur for the explosive powder yet, so we might replace those. God, these are huge. Okay, so that looks all right, doesn't it? Yeah, they're pretty neat. Actually, that's pretty damn straight. That's the straightest I've done anything in a while. Normally can't build it in a straight line to save my life, but we are getting somewhere. So what does that give us in terms of power? We've got over 1,000 available to us. That's perfect. So what's next? The drills. They're relatively cheap. They don't use much of anything. Aluminium, titanium and iron, and 2 of each. What are we shortest on? It's going to be... Oh, it could be titanium. No, it's aluminium, isn't it? So we'll go for 6 of each. I'll just have to drop off... Oh, hang on. Hold on. I have enough for 4 and I've only built 3. What's wrong with me? How's that look? Oh, that is... Oh, well, it's overlapping. But it let me do it, so I don't really know why it's overlapping. But it is what it is. I'm not going to mess about with it. So now if I take 12 iron, annoyingly, your inventory is 1 shy away from being able to hold what I wanted. I could have done with these not being on a slope. That's a little annoying. I don't really want to just have a massive row of them coming all the way out. But I haven't really got the space out the front to build any more. They'd be on quite a significant slope. I mean, is that the end of the world? I don't know, it is, you know. I think I'm going to go with it. Try and get them roughly in a line. And pop down 6 of them. And that is number 6. So I managed to get these a little bit tighter because you can get the feet to overlap slightly. So that has meant I've saved a little bit more room. And we had, I think, I don't know how many we had on this one. Do you know what? I can't be bothered counting. We've got more than we had. A lot more than we had. How are we doing for power? We've still got tons of power available because they don't actually use all that much, them drills. Is there something better than the drills that we're meant to be using? T3 drill. There's nothing. I'm not seeing anything else for pressure. Is there something I'm meant to be unlocking for pressure? I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we are. Tier 4 drill. So that is, we unlock that with the heat at 41. I think that's pico kelvins. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But, oh, maybe the P is pico. I don't know what the little lambda symbol means. I feel like we're a long way off that. And pressure, we are now building up a little bit quicker than we were. This biomass is still pretty low, but I don't know what that unlocks. And we need veggie tubes for the oxygen now. So what are these? These are the tier 2, aren't they? Was there a reason why I've not gone with the tier 3? Because that does 1.2 and that does 13. And they don't really use anything all that important. In fact, they use a little less because they don't use ice, so that saves me collecting that. Just go empty my water collector. I think I'm going to have to use these tier 3s. Silicon, magnesium and aluminium. Now, aluminium might be an issue. Let's see if we've got any in our little ore extractor. No. Well, that's a buggerance. We'll clear that and top things up in a little bit. I might do that off camera actually, because it might get a little tedious if I don't. So aluminium, we've only got 4. Well, that's frustrating. So let's have 4 magnesium, and I'll need an extra water because I just drank one. There we go. So that should let us get, or should get us 4. I might leave those then and just add the 4 of these. Why can't I? Why won't it let me put it down? Does that have to go outside? It does. It has to go outside. Oh, well, that's a little frustrating because I have this whole setup here. Ah, man, you're killing me. Can I put them on the roof? Is that an option? Got to get out there first, haven't I? Door. Iron, titanium, silicon. Put a door in. Yes, I can put them out here, but not on there, apparently. They have to go on here. And then these are the best ones, so I'm probably better off putting the best seeds in these, which are the golden ones. So I've got one there, and then we'll probably put 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. No, I didn't want 4, I want 3 in there. In there. Bring these up here. Okay, that's those 4 underway. So they are producing 78 per second. Compared to these down here are producing 4.8. I mean, even the really good 5.4. So they are more than 10 times better, which is fantastic. So those 4 on their own, in fact 2 of those on their own, are doing more than this entire thing combined. Now, can we afford some more of these ones though? Because they only use iron, magnesium, silicon and ice. So although they're not the best, actually ice is probably the thing that I've got the least of, I would have thought. Oh no, I've got loads of it. Okay, so that's enough resources for 6. I can probably build more, but I just can't carry all that much in one go. There we go. And then there are all the pinks around there, which I think is the same as what I've got. Yeah, so all these are essentially useless to me. Food is low. Let's go get some food. That's not a problem. What's that one? No, that'll do. So that is upgrades to oxygen, heat, pressure. We haven't done biomass. That's still pretty low. How far off? We were 45% of the way to lakes. Biomass is low. What have we got that can do biomass? The algae generator. Oh, we've got these. The flower spreader we've just unlocked. Water, super alloy. Magnesium. Oh, that's what you need the lerma seeds for. And then we have the algae generator as well, which uses eggplants and bioplastic, and you place it on a water surface. So we can do that because we have a water surface, but let's do some of this first because we've got some fertilizer. So I've got 3 fertilizers even. 9 water might be a stretch. 6, and there should be 4 outside, so that means I can drink 1. Ah, there's only 3. So I can put 3 of these down. These cover quite a large area, don't they? Okay, so that is those. I could do with another water though now for me. We'll have to wait and see if that puts some out in the meantime. If not, I'll have to make some with the ice. And oh no, I need water for that as well. Right, okay, so while we're waiting on water, let's have a look. This is our map. That's a zoomed out. So we're at the T2. I think you have to go up the bloody rocket thing, don't you, to figure these out. I'm gonna have to put an exit out there somewhere because I can't I can't get around to that unless I can just go around the front, I suppose. Right. So we've got a T2. Now to get a T3, we'd need another microchip compass, a super alloy rod, which I've got. I won't be able to do the T4. I do want the map information because I think that displays points of interest. That attracts iridium asteroids, so it gives a global generation bonus on iridium and a pressure multiplier of 1,000, and that is uranium gives us and does 1,000 to heat. I wouldn't mind either of those. So 4 super alloy, 2 rockets, and then silicon and I'm gonna have to write that down. Okay, and then while I was just making a note of that, we have just unlocked the T2 algae generator, so we might actually have to have a look and see what that is. And then I think the map information rocket is the one, rather than go for the T3. See, that does... I feel like that'll just zoom us out more, whereas that one actually gives information. So I think I want to do that one. I can only do one because I only have one super alloy rod, and I don't have the ability to make them as of yet. What did that? Yeah, so that uses, okay, super alloy fertilizer, which we see with no fertilizer, but it does do 127 oxygen. That does 350. And plants 0.8. I can't. Oh yeah, plants 23. 0.8 to 23. That is a huge jump. So we're going to have to do that one. I'm just going to have to look and see if I can make any fertilizer. Is that something we can make easily with algae? So I need the algae generator. This is what I get for kind of jumping ahead. Like, I haven't built any of the algae generators, and I'm trying to build the T2 already. How many of these have I got? Right, I've only got 2. So we're not doing both of the booster ones because I'm doing it for this. I need a compass microchip. How do I make one of those? 2 aluminium, a silicon, and a magnesium. I've no aluminium. Okay, so I just went out and picked up some aluminium. Hopefully that means I can make... Oh, I need a magnesium and a silicon, don't I? Magnesium and a silicon. Oh god, I was low on that as well. I didn't realise there should be some of that in the extractor though. I doubt I have to worry about it. Wrong one, that one. Microchip compass, there we go. So I've got that. I need 2 osmium, and I need my super alloy rod that I only have 1 of. 2 of those, and I should be able to now go and launch that map information rocket. I did also just pick up a little bit of water from the extractor or the collector, and I had a couple water in the back of the rover as well, which I've just acquired. I have some dotted around in those little outbase things that I have that I could always use if I needed to. So there we go. This is our map information one. So let's launch that. Go on, chop chop. Up you go. And that's done. Yep, great. Next is, now we have to, well, oh, I didn't pick up any of the cobalt or silicon. So we have to choose the heat or the pressure. Cobalt for heat, silicon for pressure. I'm going to have one of those, whether I want to or not. Cobalt for heat, silicon for pressure. Which one do we need the most? Heat or pressure? I mean, that's not really telling me anything, is it? What I'm better looking at is which one is. So pressure gets me a gas extractor. I don't know what I need that. Oh, is that going to be my methane, do you think? Right, so we're going for pressure. So that was silicon, wasn't it? Oh, I'll have to just see if there's some outside. I know I've only got 1 inside. Silicon for pressure. We definitely want the pressure because I want the gas extractor on the assumption. How is there only 1 silicon? Silicon is a thing that I have been inundated with since the start of this game, and now that I actually need it, I've got squat. No, I want this one because I want the methane cartridge for something. Can't remember what I need it for, but I need it for something that I make in the biolab. Is it explosive powder? No. Fertilizer? No. What is it? It's something. I need it for something. Anyway, I know I need it. I want it. So that's what we're doing. We're going for the pressure one because that also will lead to the launch that. So that's 1000%. So that should 10 times multiplier it basically. So if I head down here and into here, that should go from, yeah, there you go. It's gone from 200 to 2,500. because that, like I say, that's going to get us the gas extractor at 100 millipascals, but it's also going to go a long way towards getting us our ore extractors. I'm just curious, it's bothering me what it is. I need the methane cartridges for something that I make in here. What is it? It was... Maybe it wasn't something I make in here. Oh, I don't know. I remember I need them for something. What I need them for will become clear eventually. So last thing I want to just do is... Oh no, two last things I want to do. First is have a look at the map and see if that... So, that's showing us resources. So look, that's an aluminium rich area. That's an iridium, well we knew that. There's an osmium area there. There's sulfur we knew about. That's rich in silicon over there. Oh wow, look, titanium there. Uranium there. Osmium, magnesium, iridium over there. It isn't showing the quartzes that we found in them rainbow caves in the last episode. They are over here somewhere. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But, oh, hang on, there's no zeolite in that area. So are those rocks, are they a little... Is that an extractor? That's my little cave that I found. Did not know there was sulfur in that area. That's good to know. There's my obsidian that I knew about. There's sulfur in there, cobalt down there. Oh, that's my beacon, isn't it? That's my white beacon. That's my red one for them stairs. Apparently you can get all the way over here to osmium. I didn't know I could do that. So zeolite and superalloy are there. So what I'm going to need to do is build a couple... Oh no, that extractor can't get the rare ones, can it? I think I'm going to move my other extractor. I'll do it off camera. I'll move that extractor from over here and put it in the aluminium area because I'm always short on aluminium. So let's get that digging up from there, and then once I can get the one that does the rarer ones, I'll put one over here in the zeolite. Possibly chuck one over here in the iridium. I don't know if that's a common or a rarer material. And then maybe put one in the sulfur as well. I'm just going to start building them everywhere, I think. But that was well worth doing. The only other thing I wanted to do now was go in here and I'll have a look at getting the map chip. 2 aluminium and an obsidian. Well, I got obsidian. I think I've been waiting to do that and then I forgot that I was waiting for it. So that should come in here. Map microchip, build that. I can't. Oh wait, I've already got it. So how do I... Oh, I can just press M and bring the map up. Are you kidding me? Did not know I could do... I wish you could drag the map rather than having to use these little buttons. That's a little annoying. But I did not realise that. So there we go. On that bombshell, it is time to end. Always wanted to say that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, please do click that like button, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It won't cost you a penny, but it really does help me out. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time.